Hey guys, how are we? Long time no see, I know, it's been a year. Beard's growing, look like Wilson out of Castaway. Wilson! But no, anyway, look, I just wanted to get into the video. It's been, one long year, and for that, most of that year it has seemed quite dormant. But I just wanted to get back to, or maybe whoever takes any sort of value out of what I say. I don't want to hype or, give people false ideas on what I expect is going to happen. But first of all, not financial advice. I do this just solely to create content and hope to do some good, spread the word, help adoption come a lot quicker. I think that's the best way to do it, is spread the word. But lately you're seeing a bit of price action, which is awesome. And great news, $2.2 trillion at one point was the global market cap for cryptocurrencies. Obviously Bitcoin holding the majority of that, which is expected. It's been adopted a lot quicker, or was adopted a lot quicker. But we're in a truly amazing time right now, and movement is happening a lot quicker than anyone wants to admit, knows is happening. And that's why I sort of want to get back on the bandwagon and sort of get the word out there a bit more. But I try to do it obviously on the way I see things. I don't hype. Obviously these videos, I'm sure you've all seen them, of $100 by the end of the year look absolutely possible. There's nothing saying it can't happen. Even $10 I think is a big push. All these Fibonacci, I'm a truly fundamentals approach point of view, hence why I'd be happy to see a $3 US coin this year, $4 tops. But the biggest point that I wanted to take away from this is the coin started at 0.0000 cents, and yes, it went to $3.80. And everyone says, oh, but it's been tipping all ever since. Of course it's tipping. That's it's a 3-year correction, right? But it corrected. It didn't go back to 0.00 cents. It corrected back to, 25 cents, 15 cents, which is still a massive gain. So just keep a bit of perspective on that. Now we're seeing some price action again, which is very exciting. But a lot of people seem to think that this price action is coming through a utility. This whole market is speculative still. There is no real adoption in the sense that we can still facilitate these cross-border transactions with the smaller price, right? We're seeing a speculative market, and we're getting speculative response. And what we're going to see, I believe, is a very big correction still coming. I personally, look, I hope I'm wrong, I really do. But I just want to let people know that there probably will be a bit more of a correction. I think we're going to come back down from, what are we at, $1.30. I still think we're going to come back probably even under $1. Don't be surprised. But you've just got to have that logical approach, a logical vision of it, that it's incrementally going up. Yes, it goes up like this and then it comes back down, and then it doesn't go back down lower than when it started up. Does it make sense? And yes, granted, obviously there's court case and everything that's going on. But the way I look at this is it is not a security. There's a lot of maximalists out there that are going to say it is, but you look at the fundamentals, it's not. This is the main thing. You buy Ripple's XRP, you are not actually owning the company. You buy a cryptocurrency. That's it. That's nothing more. Obviously, Ripple's the main mover of adoption of the currency, and obviously there's lots of companies out there that do that with Bitcoin. Does that make it a security for them? No. So this is the way you've got to visualize it, and that's why I think regulation is going to be a good thing, because the uncertainty and the lack of clarity right now, it's not good. It is completely halting innovation. So yeah, that's sort of what I wanted to touch on. I'm going to try and stick around with the videos, create more content. Obviously, like I said, don't get too excited with what I say. I try to keep it a very level-headed approach. Me personally, I'm invested in the technology, and as a byproduct of that, you make riches when it happens. Obviously, take profits along the way if you can and you're comfortable. Set yourself up. You don't want to be sitting there staring at the phone at the price all the time. And the other thing that I wanted to touch on was be aware of what it is you're actually investing into. I feel like at least 60% of the market right now is just newbies coming in, jumping on a coin because it's got a little bit of publicity and just hoping, because they hear all these stories, they see all these stories, oh, Bitcoin made me a millionaire. And of course, all of these coins have the potential to do it, but I find myself as a logical person following the smart investment. Where is the problem and what are they doing to fix it, and what will be the outcome? Just to give you that like, it is a multi-trillion-dollar problem globally of nostro vostro, and that, once is freed up as dormant capital, will be free for these banks and financial institutions to invest into stuff that will make them more money. So, I don't know if a lot of people don't understand that, and just so you know, there is so much information out there that is free to you to grab that is not funny. So that would be my second piece of advice, is just research what you do. What do you if you're in it for a quick buck, you're most likely going to lose, really, because this isn't a slow moving industry, but it's not a very fast moving industry as well when it comes to the price. Like, you can get caught in a bear trap, you can get caught in a bull trap, sit there trying to trade, worried, you're doing this, you're doing that. My idea is a long-term hold, right? That way you're not worried about, oh, the price dip, this, that. Like, no matter what, you're always ahead, because when it comes back down, it ain't coming down lower than what it was when you got on. And yeah, sorry, I rant on. It frustrates me to see all these, it's sad. But anyway, that's my point, is I think all these hype videos and people busting out all these massive predictions that they have, like, a couple of chart analysts that have said this is what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen. You can't sit there and say that, oh, it's going to go to this, and then you just lose credibility in yourself. So anyway, sorry, just having a drink. I think what's going to happen, and with this lawsuit especially, I can't see it failing. And if it does fail, still look at what it is you're invested in. All you've done is lost America, really. There's so much money being moved around the world right now. America doesn't necessarily be all and end all. There's lots of countries and lots of liquidity out there, or lots of potential liquidity for this particular cryptocurrency. And another exciting news. Sorry, I'm all mixed up here. It's pretty exciting. But the SEC's lawsuit at the moment, which it's a bit of a funny one. Obviously, it's good because it's going to produce clarity, but it's pretty negative at the moment because it is holding down price. I don't know if any of you agree with that or not, but it most definitely is. Once they've got clarity and a regulatory framework to work in, there is nothing that can stop any of this. Everyone can develop on these blockchains comfortably. There's so much lost investment because people don't know what they can invest in as a security. Are they going to get in trouble for it? Like, once it's declared not a security, which I'm a firm believer it won't be, guys, the sky's the limit. It will go. It will go. It won't be to the moon straight away like you think, but I think bull cycles and things like this, where it's a speculative market, will slowly not be the only reason it's a price game. It's going to become a utility-based price movement, and that is exciting. Now, that's what we're here for. Well, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for these speculative markets. Yes, you can make a quick buck, but do you really want to sit there on your phone for 15 hours a day watching the price up and down, up and down? Yes, you can make money, but to me, I'd rather be humble and believe in the technology. And look, if it does fail, great, you haven't put yourself way too far out. But anyway, I don't think it's going to fail. And yeah, great news with the SEC case. What was it? 12,000, over 11,000. 11,000 people from the XRP community has piped up to Mr. Deaton and got on the case. Fuck yeah, that is just sticking it back at him, really, isn't it? So yeah, the community's growing. Things are great. I'll keep this video short and sweet for you. And I will try to get back in with more content, and I'll try to make things a bit more structured. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to be those hype videos. I think it's no good for anyone. Even in a speculative market, it's just going to deter future investors away from wanting to invest because they've burnt themselves out. even though they do say it's not financial advice, but you can understand you get stuck in that rabbit hole and you think it's going to go to $100, so you put everything you've got in it. It's not a good way to go. It's not smart, and it's not financially stable if it fails. So yeah, I'm going to keep it there. And yeah, I'll definitely get my channel a bit more structured. I'll try to go through a bit more of the fundamentals and how they're going to impact, well, the way I think they're going to impact the market and the adoption and use cases of XRP. And obviously we'll stay tuned with this SEC case, which I'm a pretty big believer. I think they will settle. It's the most logical outcome. I think Ripple actually do want to get this case fully sent all the way through for that, you know, the clarity of it, so everyone knows what is and what isn't. Because if it settles, obviously there's still no clear guidelines as to what is and what isn't. But if they go through and they say, right, well, this is and this is a security, then we have actual frameworks. And I think you'll find once that happens, this market will move at its pace it's meant to go, not at this hold it up pace. It's yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll get back to you.